Hey everybody, today we're back onto irrigation work. There's a few bits and bobs that need to be fixed, added to, and or replaced. The prime one being in top 2 irrigation system, where one of the old Hunter pop-ups doesn't pop up. So I hear Mandy moaning about the fact that she has to set a timer to go and pop it up manually whenever top 2 runs. I'll take you over and show you now. So this is the sprinkler head we're going to change. It's one of the old styled Hunters that I haven't yet replaced with an MP rotator. The ground is rock hard, so the pick's coming out. I've just got to watch out for the boundary wire for the mower. I'm just going to break it up around the sprinkler head a little bit. Oh, there's the wire. Damn it. I didn't damage it, luckily. It's warm today. I mean, these things were put in, what, about 5 years ago, so there's roots and everything that's grown around them. Probably why I've put off doing the rest of them like I did top 3, because that was back-breaking, tedious work. There's no other way to do it though. It's nice and hot today, so I've got to make sure I stay hydrated. Maybe beer's not the right thing, but it's cold. Okay, so I've dug it deep enough. I'm going to be able to unscrew it from the saddle and replace it with the Hunter rotator. Just got to go get some thread tape and put it all together ready to pop in. Just heading over to the tractor garage, go and find the bits and bobs I need, and then that's one job I can tick off the list. It's so good to be organized. I can find what I need quite quickly. Not in there. Did I speak too soon? Where the hell is that? Ah, there we go. Got it. Thread tape. Now I need an adapter. There we go. Sorted. Oh. Let's head on back. Put it back where you found it. Whoopsie. So I need a reducer because the saddles that I've used are the fat ones for those types of sprinkler heads. Thread tape, got to use it. So I go against the thread, opposite direction. My theory being that as you wind it in, it forces the thread tape to unwind in the threads. Come on. I do 5 or 6 turns around. Now, because there's water in the pipes, what I tend to do is make sure that I'm ready with that one. So as I take that one off, there's a positive pressure of water coming out the pipes. Quickly put that in, which means no soil and debris goes into the pipe. So you've got positive pressure, which means no crap's going in the pipe. If you can get it threaded. What's going on? There we go. And then wind it until it goes tight. And here we go. Job's a good one. Just need to change the head to an MP rotator. Done. Come back later when tier 2, top 2's running, and then I can aim it, and then just backfill it with the soil, and then you're done. That went quicker than I thought it would, luckily. This one. I'll need to get some more soil because the other sprinkler was fatter. Maybe not, we'll see. Done! Mandy will be happy with that. So after replacing that hunter, that now pops up great. There's another of the old style pop-ups that don't pop up all the time. So I'm going to have to do that one as well. Plan is to replace all of the old style pop-ups, but it's a tedious job, so as you can expect with me, it gets put off. This is the other area where I need to do some work. The sprinkler heads that I currently have in here aren't spraying far enough to reach the bamboo over here, as you can see by the sorry state of affairs. So we're going to sort that out today as well. Another thing I'm going to have to sort out is the irrigation system along here. I wasn't able to bury because there's concrete foundations for the wall. So this is the brainwave I came up with a few years ago, but the wood seems to be rotting and the sprinklers don't really stay in place properly. So I'm going to have to come up with a new idea. Appreciate any suggestions you guys might have, because this hasn't worked. Maybe if I treated the wood it wouldn't be rotting, I suppose. Next job, time to change out the MP rotators behind the pool. I had used MP 1000 rotators, but they don't quite shoot far enough, so I'm substituting them with MP 2000s, which should give me the range that I need to be able to irrigate the bamboo up against the wall. I will have to wait until I send the bamboo irrigation a bit later to come back and just angle them the right way, but we'll do that a bit later. I don't know if you can see that, but the bamboo is now getting watered, so is the camera. It's Saturday morning, it's 34 degrees, I leave on Monday. I need to get the irrigation sorted out in the veggie garden before I go, so I don't have a choice. I've got to work in this heat. Bought 30 meters of irrigation tubing from the nursery the other day. I've unrolled it and left it in the sun to try and straighten it out. Hopefully that'll work. I need to put another pop-up in next to the hoop house over here, because this grass over here and this bed along this back side is not getting watered, nor is the grass here close to the hoop house. So that's the first job I'm going to tackle. Now I know that I've got a pipe running along here that feeds the pop-up for the potato bed, so I need to dig here. I can't use the pick because I don't know how deep. Oh Jesus, jeepers, this is not going to be fun. I can't afford to use the pick in case I put a hole through the pipe, so this is going to be a nightmare. I want it to be about here, all things are, but when is everything or anything in the place that I want it to be? I'll get back to you once I've found the pipe. Okay, so I've managed to expose the pipe down the sides and underneath. I now need to see if I can get the bottom of the saddle underneath there, then I can drill the hole. There we go. That'll work. So now I need to drill a 16mm hole in this pipe and then put the top of the saddle on with the O-ring and clamp it closed. Now I've got to be careful that I don't drill too far and make a hole in the bottom of the pipe, which is a bit of a nightmare. But it can be resolved. If you do, you just put an O-ring on the bottom section as well. So much water is going to come out of here. didn't screw up. That was fortunate. I was going to wait for that water to drain out before I come back. Don't think we'll get any soil coming back. I was hoping. Right, on to the next phase. One thing you don't want to do is forget to put this O-ring in place. I've done it before and you've got to dig it all up again because it leaks. You want to make sure you line up the hole that you drill with the hole in the saddle. There we go. And then you just want to nip it up and do it evenly. Keep checking the hole's still centered. Yep, that's good. Job's a good one. So this section over here is not getting watered. So I'm going to extend the tier 1 spray circuit to come around the hoop house from that hunter you can see over there on the corner of the hoop house. I'm going to run it round and put a couple of pop-ups over here so we can get this grass growing. So today I need to dig over there, expose the pipe, take that hunter pop-up off and extend the tubing around the hoop house. I get stuck in now. It's 8:30 in the morning and it's already sweltering. Hello, Belle. There we go. Need to just expose the pipes. Put it on an end cap. Oh, that'll be fine. I haven't used a saddle. I've used a 90-degree bend with a thread on it, so that'll work fine. I don't need to cut anything off. Should be a fairly quick fix. I've exposed that. I'll put a 90-degree on there and extend the pipe down there. So that trench is dug. It's unusual for me. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. Well, a new tree actually. I normally just get the job done till it's working, promising to come back and finish it off. So the plan is to finish the job properly first time round. Let's see. Let's drag the pipe through. Now to connect that end and then cut it off here and put another 90-degree on. How much water are we going to get coming out? Not too much. That is always a nightmare to get off. There we go. These ones do actually snap on a lot easier, which is handy. That should be that. Done. Okay, so I'm going to cut this pipe to length and fit the elbow and then connect it on the other side. So I'll cut it there. Make sure you put that the right way around. and then tighten it up. Done. Almost there. Run that pipe up the side, cut it to length. The plan is to put 2 pop-ups here, one over there where you can see that wooden peg, and another one over here. I'm not going to cut the tube short, I'll cut the tube on the end just in case I decide in future to put another pop-up on the corner. So just like the last one, locate the position where you want to put the pop-up and drill through the pipe. Let's see what I'm doing. Not forgetting the O-ring, obviously. At least here it's easier to work than working on the last one like I did in the hole. Now there's plastic and stuff in the pipe, but what I'll do is once they're all done, I'll run the circuit and leave the end cap off the pipe, so that should wash it all out. There we go, just need to tighten it up with a spanner and we're done. So I'm just going to cut this off over here. Ready to put the end cap on. Irrigation circuit, let's see if we see the plastic coming up. There we go. So now I just need to put the end cap on and then send the irrigation and aim all the jets and we're done. I'll come back and cover up the pipe just now. Confident? Okay, sprinklers are working. I've used M2000s because they're not spraying as far as I would have liked with the M1000s. Sorted. Hopefully we can get some grass growing here. That's it for this week, guys. I think I'm done with sprinkler work now until we get to the rainy season. I've still got to replace the old style pop-ups and add a couple more pop-ups in the top lawn, but I'll wait till it rains and the ground gets soft so I can dig trenches and get the old ones out. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, consider giving us a subscribe and a like. It sure helps the channel out. Until next time, take care. Ciao.